All right, welcome back to Junior's Music Corner. Thank you for joining me. If you're new here, I hope you stick around to the end. All right, today's video is a long overdue video. About a month or so ago, Darrell D over at All Things Darrell D, he did a video, 10 sexiest album covers in my collection, and he challenged people to do it. Well, not challenged, but he invited folks to take a stab at it and show your 10. So I told him I would do it. I've been putting it off. I had been pulled the records for it, and I'm just now getting around to shooting the video. So this is my take on Darrell D's 10 sexiest album covers in my collection. Let's get into it, man. All right, so Darrell D had his 10. He had them in order. I do not have mine in any kind of order, and I try to be respectful in my choices. When you talk about sexy album covers, that can go a lot of ways. For example, Luke's got what some may consider sexy album covers, but I'm not going that route. So I'm going to show you the 10 beauties that I chose. Again, not in any kind of order. Let's get into it with my first choice. All right, so the first album I chose was Rihanna's Unapologetic. Hey, there is no denying that this is a beautiful young lady and sexy all around. So this is the first one I chose. This was a raw album cover. She is covered by lots of words. But there's no denying that Rihanna is like I say, beautiful young lady and sexy all around. So that's my first one. Rihanna, Unapologetic. All right, the next one I'm showing is Paula Abdul's debut album, Forever Your Girl. Come on, man. Paula Abdul, beautiful. I remember having this cassette when I was a kid, and everybody dug Paula Abdul. Even to this day, she's still beautiful. So this is what I went with. Forever Your Girl. Just beautiful. There was no denying that. Shout out Paula Abdul. All right, the next one I'm showing, it's kind of a rare record, and the beautiful Lisa Left Eye Lopez. This is her only, well, I won't say her only solo album. This was the solo album she was working on and wanted to put out before she passed. And they did put another album out after she was gone, but this was Left Eye's Supernova album. Beautiful. Yeah, man. Left Eye was gorgeous. R.I.P. Again, Left Eye, Supernova. All right, the next one I'm showing is a classic lady. There's no denying her sex appeal at all. Anime Bullet, Miss Tina Turner. Those infamous legs. Yes, man. Yeah. There was no denying Tina, the private dancer. All right, the next one I'm showing is one you may not expect as one would consider a sexy album cover, but I'm going with Miss Jill Scott. And This photo or this album cover is sexy to me due to the hiding of her eyes, the mystery, and the whole thing. Those gorgeous lips. All right, you see the beautiful sister there. Yeah, so some may not consider this a sexy album cover, but hey, it leaves a lot to the imagination. So shout out Jilly from Philly. Let's move on. All right, the next one I'm going to show is a notoriously infamous cover from the 80s with some sex appeal as well. And that would be Ice-T's Power album. And of course, the beauty we're talking about is Darlene. Darlene, who has graced a lot of Ice-T's album covers and was a staple when it came to the brother. And this is one of the most iconic album covers. Shout out Ice-T. Shout out Darlene. Power. Yeah, man. Yeah. Come on, man. All right. Next is got this beauty here. Nicole Renee. Nicole Renee. Is this 2000s? I don't remember when this album came out. It came out, she had her single for this album was Strawberries. I dug that song and I had this album on CD, but she was a beauty, man. So shout out Nicole Renee. And I had bought the album off the strength of Strawberries, but there were some other jams on here and I was surprised. And she got sexy on this album as well. Shout out Nicole Renee. All right, coming down to the end. Like I said, sexiness is in the eye of the beholder, and I chose Millie Jackson. This is a moment's pleasure, and yes, I find the sexiness in that smile. This is as if you're having a conversation with her and she is enjoying herself and she's loving it. And that back, that wet hair. Shout out Millie Jackson. One of my favorites from the old school. Millie, Millie, Millie. And if you know, you already know. Shout out Millie Jackson. All right, so we are down to my last album cover choice. This is that triple album. So let me see if I can get this sleeve out, this cover out of this sleeve. And it does not want to come out. Let me pull the records out first. All right. So my last choice for Sexiest album covers goes to the one and only Aaliyah. R.I.P. Gone way too soon. I believe she had a lot more to give to the world. Of that beautiful trifold. Yeah, man. And this was the ultimate Aaliyah album. It was greatest hits of sorts. Like I say, it's a triple disc, and all of her hits plus more are on this. Aliyah. All right, so that is my 10. That is my take on Darrell D's 10 Sexiest album covers challenge. If you enjoyed this, hit that like button, hit that subscribe button, hit that post notification so you know when I drop. If you collect vinyl records, jump on this, man. Show us 10 of the Sexiest album covers that are in your collection. And do not forget to go check out Darrell D's video. I will put a link in the description. And until the next time, peace.